So here I got an old, it's called drip valve. It's this little valve that, I guess, it's got a little hole in this side. I'm not sure. Could be due to pressure, other things causes the water to drip to relieve air from the system. And it could be because it's so close to the main. That's why it's put in. I'm not that familiar with, plumbing theory to be able to advise on that. But what I can tell you is that this thing was dripping. I got a bucket down here. It was dripping into this bucket for a little while. And I said, you know what? I got to figure out what that is and change it out. I didn't want to have to rip out the whole, faucet over there. So so this is what I did. I did some research, and it turns out that this drip valve thing, I guess the whole thing is a drip valve. It doesn't have, it's like a shutoff valve, but it has a drip right next to the shutoff valve, a dripper. So they sell these drip valves for different reasons. I guess they release air or whatnot. You can see the hole in there. And inside there's a rubber piece. Here's a smaller one. Here's a smaller one with a rubber piece in the end. Now, the rubber piece on the one on my ceiling got all worn out over many years. And so the water started to drip through. So I took the rubber from a new one. It actually wasn't exactly the same size. The one up there is a little bigger, but the rubber was enough. I put it through all the way inside, and it was enough to push against to create a seal between the actual hole, the hole with the male rings on the inside, where the female goes on the outside to screw onto it. The rubber was big enough, it fit enough in there to create the seal that it needed. Now, in order to do that, I had to shut off the main right there, turned it off, and I drained the line. I put a hose. I put this hose up, and I disconnected it since, but I put this hose up into there, and once the water was shut off from the street, I was able to turn this line on to drain, and I have a drain in the center of my basement floor, which is great, right there, and it just drained. It drained all the remainder of the water out so that it wouldn't squirt on me, and it got a little moisture. Here's, I don't know if you could see it, but it'll dry up soon, and no drip. See that? Amazing. So that's today's video.